What's up, y'all? Pastor Emil here with a What's Up Wednesday video. And as always, we start out with a little bit of God's Word. And we're going through Matthew chapter 4 and the temptation of Jesus in the wilderness. We're finishing up today with verses 8 through 10. Again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their glory. And he said to him, "All these I will give you if you will fall down and worship me." Then Jesus said to him, "Begone, Satan, for it is written, 'You shall worship the Lord your God, and him only shall you serve.'" Now, if you think about the way this is kind of progressed here, in the first temptation, the devil is assuming that Jesus has power, right? He says, "Jesus, turn these stones into bread." And then he assumes in the next one that God has power. God has power to save, and he wants Jesus to misuse that power, to try and use it for his purposes rather than allow God to use it at his will. Satan now assumes that he has power, and he wants Jesus to assume that too. And not only that, but he wants Jesus to assume that he can give him something that really only God can give. And not only something that only God can give, but he wants him to assume that Satan can give what God already has given, or at least already has in mind, already has planned to give to him. And so here's another way to consider what Satan might be doing to mess with you, the way he might be trying to mess with me. He is trying to say that he has got something so good that if we will just follow him, he'll give us something far better than God can give us, or he'll give us something that God would never give us. If you think back to the temptation in the Garden of Eden back in Genesis 3, what did Satan say to them? He knows that if you eat this, you will be like God. Listen to me, and you will be like God. But they were already like God. God made them in his image, right? And so the same is true in this instance where God has already planned to give Jesus all the kingdoms of the world. Jesus is going to rule and reign over all creation and into eternity even. And here Satan is trying to promise him something that he's already got, something that God himself really can only give. So what are the things out there that Satan is trying to tempt you with? What are the things that Satan is trying to tempt you that only he can give you? Only you can receive this only if you do what he wants you to do, if you misuse, if you ignore and abuse what God has said. That's how he's trying to get you to make a mess of things, right? Satan can't make a mess of things without our help. Don't let him. God can give you anything and everything you already need, and if he hasn't given it to you yet, it's for a good reason. Hang in there, ignore the temptations of the evil one, trust in God, worship and serve him and him alone. A few announcements to share with you. First, want to remind you about what's coming up this Sunday, November 28th, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. Hopefully y'all can be back in town and are done with all the sleepiness that comes with Thanksgiving dinner, and you're able to join us for a special potluck. Bring a dish to share. Help us decorate for Christmas. We got to get past Thanksgiving now, and now we can get ready and decorate for Christmas. And we're going to have a visit from Santa. And we're also going to have a showing of the movie It's a Wonderful Life, because that's the sermon series we are going to begin this coming Sunday, and that's going to carry through the whole season leading up to Christmas. Also, another special reason to be with us this Sunday. The shuttle bus, the van, the new vehicle that we are seeking to purchase is going to be here. It's going to be here so you can take a look and you get a sense of what we're actually looking at getting here, and maybe even go inside, take a look around, and see the wonderful, wonderful resource that this would be for us. Along those lines, we are going to continue to raise funds until we have reached our goal of $75,000. I know that we are already well on our way. I don't know the numbers yet, and I don't know if Save or Shave has won just yet. As soon as I do know that, I will pass it along and let you know. But again, we're going to continue to raise money. You just won't be able to vote for Save or Shave. We're going to keep doing that until we reach our goal, $75,000. If you are looking to take the giving part of Thanksgiving seriously this year, I also want to remind you about the Community Thanksgiving Dinner at Aldersgate United Methodist Church up here on Robert Boulevard. They are doing this Community Thanksgiving Dinner, and they need volunteers. If you're watching this on Wednesday, they can still use some help on Wednesday night and Thursday morning to help pack up boxes of food and then deliver them, as well as serve food to the folks that come to eat in person. I hope you will consider joining us as we try to serve, as we try to give in this season of Thanksgiving by partnering with some friends at a local congregation. And if I don't get to see you, lastly, I just want to wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. God bless you. Looking forward to seeing you real soon. Bye-bye.